Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We start the road trip with the first of 4 between the LA Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Dodgers find themselves on a 20-game winning streak entering the day. Their chase for the all-time record continues next. Zach Davies will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's 2 for 4. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Saladino. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here. With 2 gone and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Line drive to center field. Kane is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Blake Snell will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
Standing in, Hernan Perez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going. Now the 0-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Muncy in foul ground makes the play, 1 away. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Ben Gamble. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting third.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to the plate, Bryce Harper, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in.
Bryce Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Hard hit towards center. Hernandez has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better defensive outfielders in the game. The ability to cover a lot of ground and hit anywhere in the order from the top to right in the middle where all the damage is done.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Line towards center field. Cain is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
In is Christian Yelich. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Now in the box, Jesus Aguilar. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Next up for Los Angeles, Francisco Lindor, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left, and he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Into the box, Blake Snell. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Juan Soto, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And not in time as the run scores.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third, and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
He's set. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. In his career, LeMahieu has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is you jog back to the dugout.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Brewers nothing. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Batting 8.
And here's Tyler Saladino. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Into the box, Zach Davies, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Oh, that changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 3-0. At the plate, Max Muncy hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Can he get up and make the play? Oh, look at the sliding stop. In time.
The left fielder, number 22.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hernandez racing back, still ranging back. Adios, pelota. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Adios, pelota. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. 4th home run here in the early going. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, you're talking about a cardinal sin for any pitcher, to give an opposing pitcher, to give up a base hit, D-Row, on an 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, that's got to be so frustrating, the way this guy's been executing. But you know what? Tip your hat to the pitcher. Stuck his nose in there, kept the front shoulder tough, and found a way to get himself a knock.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. LA's on top 5-0. Into the box now, Hernan Perez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging his bat really well. And after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at. So you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit. So there's a lot of positives going on right now.
High in the air out to center field. Cain is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Up next to the Dodgers.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Home run number 9 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not at.
That ball hit high and deep. Stretch. You can't put it on the board. Yes. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
From the stretch. This one's flared out toward left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Here comes the first pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Stepping in now, DJ LeMahieu. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Kike Hernandez becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Standing in now, Yasmani Grandal, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Digging in, Miguel Andujar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Hernandez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The right fielder, number 3.
Next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. Harper swings and hits it very well to right, and that is off the wall in right field. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Into the box, Max Muncy lifted the other way out to left center. Kane is under it. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Christian Yelich is working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Roy, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base and they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
In now, JT Realmuto as he swings and hits a laser to right into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Stepping in, Tyler Saladino will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Manny Pena will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded back up the middle, played on the backhand, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
So striding forward now, Hernan Perez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail in this one 11-0. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Brent Suter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Ready with the 0-1. Back up the middle. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first two are aboard here to kick off the seventh.
Hey, I could tell something was up right there.
Now
Watching this pitcher look down at the third base coach, he was almost begging for him to take the sac bunt sign off after his failed first attempt, and he delivered with a huge base hit.
Into the box now, Juan Soto. Line to the right side. Gamble is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Ready now, Miguel Andujar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last 8.
Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway out to deep center. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And he is in there.
The batter, the right fielder.
And now Bryce Harper, and their runners at the corners now. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Into center field. Line drive base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Brandon Woodruff comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Kane going back. Booyah! So he will touch them all on the grand slam, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues. JT Realmuto will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Adios, pelota. So a solo shot here to left center field, his third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Jacob Barnes enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 50, Jacob.
Standing in now, Francisco Lindor. Hit hard to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Now.
In now, Blake Snell.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Hernandez is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. Dodgers out in front, 18-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Gamel. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Stepping into the box, Lorenzo Cain. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, about 100%. Can't get any better than that.
And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Jesus Aguilar.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point. Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And as you can see, they are way behind. Standing in, Juan Soto. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here.
The center fielder, Juan Soto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
He's set, and the pitch. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the light.
And the runner from 3rd crosses the plate.
The right fielder, number 3.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. High in the air out to center field. King is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping in, Max Muncy. He went deep back in the 5th.
Max Muncy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay throw. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely.
Now back.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Yelich. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. He's set. Here it comes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Jeremy Jeffress comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers lead this one 21-0. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. In now, Kike Hernandez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one. Called strike 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
This is foul right side. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. And they remain well behind. Next for the Dodgers, Francisco Lindor. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Here comes the first pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Into the box now, Blake Snell. And he puts it on the ground to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Juan Soto. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez has a read on it, makes the catch, but the third breaks for home, and he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some run score for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Booyah! So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Gamble is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. LA's on top, 23. Settling in now, Tyler Saladino starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't nail your chances as a professional.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Travis Shaw will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21, Travis Shaw.
Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 4 home runs and 8 runs batted in. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
The second baseman.
No doubt, man. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
23-0 the final tonight. The Los Angeles Dodgers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Blake Snell earns his 5th winner of the year as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. Zach Davies couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, Christian Yelich had an outstanding day at the plate with 8 runs batted in as the Dodgers nabbed the win from the Brewers 23-0. The Arizona Diamondbacks held their opponent to just 2 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-3. The Nationals went deep 4 times as they defeated the visiting Giants 9-1. The Philadelphia Phillies took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-3. The Cincinnati Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 2-0. The O's completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 10-2. The Royals combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 2-1. Ivan Nova grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 4-3. The Toronto Blue Jays totaled 11 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 10-8. The Seattle Mariners grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 8-6. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.